Hello. I know I was away for a couple days. It is because my internet connection suddenly stopped. Then strange things started to happen because it's so close to Halloween, the Devil's Day. I don't believe that. It's the Devil's Day. I think Satan probably has better ways of scaring us than a little child dressed as Peter Pan. Look what I've got. This I want to thank the person who sent me this rosary. It's for heavy prayer to get me through the Halloween period. I'm grateful for them. It's just a little heavy. Definitely heavy prayer. Anyway, I had done a video about the Kennedy assassination, and when I went to upload it Thursday, before the papers were released, it took like 6 hours before I realized that the internet connection was not working. So anyway, a big conversation this morning with CenturyLink, the provider, and I think it's working now, so I'm doing the video over because I said some things on the other video that probably may have prompted the arrival of the rosary, but things I probably should not have said, since the person who told me said not for broadcast. But it was 50-some years ago, and that person is dead. But, you know, when you give your word, if they're going to tell you what they think, probably not a good idea, even 50 years later, especially with a president that's running a dictatorship. Sorry for making a political comment, but it's what I think. I don't believe people that are mentally ill should have nuclear bombs. Sorry, it's just the way I am. But the question I had, and the point I want to make in this video, is old people like me, we don't need to read in history books because, brace yourself, we have lived history. These eyes have seen these events. Now, I remember succinctly, I was in the car and I made a turn, and on the radio they said, "Flash update, amazing, the President of the United States has been shot." So I arrived at the house, got out of the car, went in, and watched. Now this had to be a tape because he'd already been shot. But there was a picture that they showed that first day on TV, and I've talked to other people that have seen this, that showed the limousine, and it was a wider view than what we see today. And as the shots were being fired, there was a motorcycle policeman, along with several other motorcycles with police on them, that fell flat on the ground. I assumed the officer had been shot. But talking to a what I would call a highly adjusted, anyway, a good friend of mine, he saw it also. And he thinks that the officer saw the flashes of the gun coming from a different direction than this report that they're showing us told. And he laid the motorcycle down. Now, I see basically the same picture being shown over and over again, but it's brief. It's not wide like this. It doesn't show the motorcycles behind. But the first day, when it aired on television, you saw 6 or so police motorcycles behind the limousine. They are not there today, and I wonder if they're in that report. And I said this in the video you can't see, But I said if there are any black lines in there, like there are in the UFO videos, they're trying to hide something. And I know when I was a child and shut the door in the bedroom and my mother came wandering in, sometimes there were things I was trying to hide. Anyway, those are my thoughts today. I want to thank whoever sent this. I think I know, brother, who sent it, but it was something I will use, if you will excuse me.